Alright everyone, so let's actually get into how to do this. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this on my Xbox console. This can work on an Xbox One, an Xbox Series S or X, a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, or Nintendo Switch. It doesn't really matter. All you need to make sure that you do before you have this or set this up is you need to either have an Xbox Live Game Pass, a PS Plus, or a Nintendo Switch Online subscription. If you don't have that for your console, it's not going to work. But with that being said, let's get started. So once you're loaded up Minecraft on your appropriate console, you're going to hit the play. And on this new UI, you're going to go up to the Friends tab right here. I'll point an arrow to it. Once you hit that, you're going to be hit search for players. And this is very, very important. This is the most important step. So first off, I want you to type in Cove, just like I do, Cove WB C. That's a capital C, lowercase OVE, capitalized W, capitalized B, capitalized C. Now after this is very, very important. You need to go to the pinned comment or the description of this video, and it's going to tell you what account to add. So for you, it's going to be probably something completely different from me. I'm going to be adding 21 because I know that that's the most current account that I have available for this method. The reason why the number will change in the future is that accounts are limited to only 1,000 friend slots, per account, right? So as more people use this method, I'm going to have to up the number on the account to open up more slots. So make sure that you go to the subscription below. It's not going to be Cove WBC21 for you. It's going to be Cove WBC something else, probably a higher number. However, once you're at this page, you just want to click on the Add tab. Okay, so I recommend at this point waiting up to 5 minutes. And also I recommend that you restart your game, because if you don't restart your game, it's probably not going to work. Now it's already added me because on Xbox it will send me an invite. However, for you on any other console that may not do that, you can just restart the game. And I'll show you what to do from there. So once you're back up in the game, like so, you gotta wait for it to load. As always, Minecraft's kind of slow on the console. However, once we're at this page, and it's loaded my character and everything, hit play again. And then all you need to do is go up to the Friends tab, and as you can see, I have Cove WBC21 right there, and all I need to do is hit this join button right there. A lot of people in the new UI for Minecraft get really confused because for some reason it doesn't show up, but that's the button that you need to find. And again, for you, it's not going to be Cove WBC21. It's probably going to be some other number. However, after you click that, hit join, and it's going to be saying connecting to multiplayer game. Now you may have to try to connect a couple of times. It's not always instantaneously. For example, it's probably going to give me an error code and I'm going to have to back out and retry it. It is a workaround method. It doesn't always work right. So as you can see here, it said the connection to the host is lost. Sometimes that will happen. All you have to do is restart, and not restart your game, but just go back to this menu and hit join again, and it will eventually work. And this time it's going to work because it's just how it is. It's not a perfect method. It does have to have some issues sometimes. But if you get to this server menu, then you are good to go. I'm going to be showing you how to connect to a server. So first off, these bottom servers are preloaded servers. These are the ones that you're already able to have access to. I will have a Google form in the description if you want me to add preloaded servers for like other popular Minecraft servers, so you don't have to type the IPs in. But I'm going to be showing you how to add any server that you want as long as it's bedrock compatible. So you want to hit connect to server, and you want to find the server address. Now I'm going to be connecting to Zequa, or however you call it, ZEQA network. That's a very popular one. And the IP for ZEQA network, or Zequa, is going to be zequa.net. And after that, you want to find your server port. In most cases for Minecraft Bedrock, the server port is going to be 191.32. However, let's say that you're hosting your own server or you're paying for another server somewhere, it may be a different port. Make sure that you get the right one, but in most cases, it's going to be 191.32. If a server port is not listed on the server listing that you're trying to connect to, it's always going to be 191.32. Now, if you want to add it to your server list, you want to hit this tick right here. This is so you don't have to type it in again in the future. And I'm just going to give it a name of Zequa, or ZEQA. And then you just want to hit submit. Now after this, it's going to forward you from that server menu all the way to ZEQA, or whatever server that you decided to join. So it's going to generate the world, and there we are. We are on ZQA on our Xbox. This is our Xbox console. We are in the server. So that is pretty much how to do the tutorial. This will work for PS5, PS4, Xbox, you know, anything really, Nintendo Switch. I will warn you that some servers are not going to perform the best, especially if you're playing on something like the Nintendo Switch. Again, this is a workaround method. It's not officially supported. Not everything is going to work. For example, if you have a large texture pack on the server you're trying to join, that could be a major reason why it doesn't work. Before everyone leaves this video, there's a few people that I'd like to thank. So first off, I just want to say that I'm not a major programmer or coder, yet this method takes a lot of programming knowledge to pull off. So there's third-party software that I've used from others that I would like to share and just kind of shout out. The first I want to thank is RTM516 and his contributors for the MC Xbox Broadcast project on GitHub. What this project allows you to do is it allows you to take an Xbox Live account and pretty much join a Minecraft server off of it. It's been very helpful for making this tutorial work. I think him and his team do kind of a lot for what seems to not be a lot in return, and I just really like the project. Whenever Minecraft updates, they have to work and pretty much re-engineer the program to work with a new version of Minecraft, and that takes a lot of skill and expertise, and again, without it, it just would not be possible for this method. So he does have a GitHub sponsorship program where you can pretty much donate to him every month, and if you get a lot of use out of this method today, I really recommend doing that because, again, his project has pretty much contributed a lot of the success of this method. And with that, I would also like to thank Pugmatt and his contributors for the Bedrock Connect project. Pretty much what this project does is it's the server menu that you actually join when connecting off the accounts on the method. And with his project, it pretty much allows you to join any server that you want to. His project also requires a lot of upgrading when Minecraft upgrades. And remember, just like RTM516, he does a lot for not really a lot in return, and I think that he deserves to be recognized. He does also accept donations via PayPal on his GitHub, which I will link below. So big thank you to RTM516 and Pugmatt for their amazing work, and thank you to also their contributors. If you have the ability to, don't donate to me, donate to them because they're the ones that make this possible. And with that, the remainder of the video will be the troubleshooting steps. So the first troubleshooting thing that's kind of common that people might see is that the account isn't adding me or it might be offline. So I'm going to answer a couple questions to this. So first off, if the account is offline, you have to know that the accounts that I make restart every 30 minutes. That's just to pretty much minimize if Xbox Live has disruptions, to pretty much get it back online as soon as possible, because I'm not always around to fix it. If the account isn't adding you, wait up to 10 minutes or so and restart your game. Minecraft can be kind of buggy sometimes and it's not always instantaneous. If it's still not working, it may be another issue. The second thing that you might see is that the account has been added, but the play button doesn't appear. If this happens, you just need to restart your game and kind of hope it appears. I've noticed that with the new Minecraft UI, it's been kind of buggy and it's not always working. So I don't really have a clear fix for that right now. However, it just seems that time is kind of the thing that mends it. Another common thing that you might see is that when you try to join it, it'll say something like outdated server. So again, because we rely on workaround software from RTM516 and Pugmatt, which are very talented developers, it does take time when a new Minecraft version comes out to update that software. It's not as simple as just hitting the update button like you might do for updating your Minecraft. It requires a lot of coding and extra knowledge on the back end to get all the software up to date. And once they get it up to date, I have to update my instance of their software, and that just takes a lot of time to do. So there's really no ETA when a new update comes out for Minecraft. However, typically it takes within 24 hours to get it updated. Something you might also see is that when you join, it says outdated client. If it says outdated client, that means that this method is up to date, but your Minecraft client isn't. So what you need to do is you need to go to your console store and you need to update your Minecraft. And another thing that some people might see is that they're able to join the server menu. However, the server that you're trying to connect to may not be working. There's a couple reasons for this. Like I said before, if you're trying to join a server that is Java and not cross-play with Bedrock, then it's just not going to work. You're going to have to find a different server to play. If it's a server that you're hosting, make sure it's port forwarded out and it works with Bedrock. And yeah, besides that, maybe that the server that you're trying to connect to is outdated, or for some reason it's just having connection issues. And the thing that I'm guessing I'm going to get asked a lot is how to undo that method, or how to pretty much make it so it doesn't work and that it's back to the way it was before watching the video. And all you have to do is just unadd the account. It'll automatically unadd you back, and you can go back to enjoying your console and Minecraft without the method. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If for some reason, you know, in a month from now, or you know, 5 years from now when you're watching this, it doesn't work, there's not really much I can say about it. It's an unofficial workaround, and it's nothing that the developers or I've done to intentionally make it not work. It's just that sometimes with unofficial workarounds, not everything is going to work forever. However, with that said, I hope that this can at least help a few people out with making it work. Shout out to RTM516 and Pugmatt and their contributors for making this method possible. And yeah, like and subscribe. See ya.